Hello world, we're cherry bombs. I'm Vera.
And I'm Alexandra.
And welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about high school sex. This video is for more mature audiences, so if you feel very uncomfortable with the topic, click off.
Yeah, don't bother.
Don't bother. It's fine. It's whatever. We'll see you next time. But for those of you who want to stay, stay.
This video is just going to be our opinions and our viewpoint on different situations and different scenarios and different topics. So don't take it very seriously. Don't take it personally. It's just our opinion. You have a different opinion probably. We respect yours.
Yes, we do.
You respect ours. And here we go. Let's have a good and healthy adult mature discussion.
So to start off, let's talk about relationships in high school. So both of us have gone to high school, so we kind of have the idea of how it works.
Yep.
And I've noticed that there are a lot of girls who are boy crazy. Maybe boys too, I don't discriminate, but I'm just saying. I've seen a lot of girls who are boy crazy.
Yeah. What do you have to say about this?
I mean, honestly, I think it's, once again, it's just my opinion, take it with a grain of salt, but I think it's problematic. Because first thing on these girls' minds are boys. And it's so stupid because those are like high school boys.
Yeah, we're not saying that you cannot find a decent man in high school. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the odds are against you, bro. But
no, because everybody is just still growing. Everybody is discovering, developing, and everything. That's okay. That's 100% okay. But you might find someone whom you will connect with. Yeah. And you might have common interests, and you will see where your relationship's going. Because it's very rare, but there are couples that have started dating in high school.
High school
it's been
sweethearts.
Like 80,000 years, and they're still together holding hands.
They're still alive.
It's really cute, and I think it's very precious. But it doesn't mean that it will happen to you. Because the chances are, probably
it won't. No. I personally, I come to high school to learn. Because I want to get all the free education that I can get. Okay?
Get it while it's free, honey.
Yeah, because then you're going to have to pay.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
No. And if you're boy crazy, just think that you're probably wasting your time thinking about boys and what they think about you, and that your girlfriends have boyfriends already and you don't have a boyfriend.
I mean,
it sucks, and you like every single boy and you just want to date anyone at this point. Like, just relax.
Yeah.
Go at your own pace and you'll be just fine. It's
fun, I guess, like the whole aspect of high school, but in good measure. If it's the only thing that's occupying your mind, like, think again, sis. Yeah. You might want to reconsider your priorities.
Yeah. If you feel peer pressured,
don't feel peer pressured. Because honestly, it might seem like everyone has a significant other but you, but that's completely not true. I can name so many people who are very much single and have been single throughout high school, so it's completely fine. People go at their own pace. You're right on time. You're not late. You're not early. You're on your own schedule, baby.
One person once told me, you don't choose love, love chooses you. So whenever it's supposed to happen, it will happen. You probably won't have any control over it, and there's perfect timing for everything. So if you are 14 years old and you're like, man, I'm so single, like, I'm never gonna have a boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what everybody who's 14 will trust me.
You are wrong, and the chances are you probably will have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever significant other you want to have.
Yeah.
Just not right now. It's just not the right time. You're probably not in the right mindset for it. You're just not ready, and when you will be ready, it will happen and you'll be amazed, because life has its own way. So don't worry and you'll be just fine.
You sound like a high school counselor.
No, but for real, I've been to high school and everybody's just so worried about it. And then if you go to high school now, I look at all those kids and they're like, crying for no reason, making this drama up and everything.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Don't waste
if
your
you're
time.
bored, go watch Gossip Girl. Like, they have some good juicy drama.
Watch Criminal Minds. You'll get so paranoid you won't be able to sleep, so you'll have so much more time to study for your history test.
Oh man, I watched Criminal Minds I think like once and I couldn't sleep for how many days?
I get paranoid.
I got nightmares. I couldn't sleep. I don't watch it. I'm weak. What about it? To me, relationships are pretty serious. Like, I don't just call anybody my friend.
I don't know if it's the Russian mentality,
I think it's just also us.
And I think it's a personal mentality as well. I think you too, but I take everything very seriously. Every relationship in my life, I take it very seriously. And if I'm like, okay, I want to be friends with this person, I'm going to invest as much as I can in it. I'm going to invest my time, I'm going to invest my energy, my emotions, everything.
Invest in the friendship or like relationship.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just like in the relationship, I'm going to invest and I'm going to start building the bridge from my side. And if I see that the person's building the same bridge back, then it's just not worth it, you know? I don't want to build it for two people.
Ooh, that's well said. Well said. I think any human relationships, that's how it works for me. So basically two people, they come like at a time. And in order to stay together and kind of like thrive together as a couple or like couple friends, couple whatever, you have to be growing together in all aspects of life, like personal growth. Because if one person here, the other person is growing, you have a gap. That's not how it works.
So the relationship will just come to an end.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happens and it's okay because everybody goes their own pace. So it's normal for people to just, you know, go their separate ways. That's
especially in like high school, because people are growing at such different speeds. And everybody's just like discovering things, and it's fine.
That's fine. But in order to make things work, you have to communicate really well with your friend, with your significant other,
brother, sister, cousin,
parents. Doesn't matter. You have to communicate, and you have to understand and realize that you're on the same page, so you're growing together.
So now that leads us to the whole topic of this video, basically. Intimacy. I don't like how it's such a taboo to talk about it, and it's viewed as like...
It's viewed as inappropriate.
Yeah,
but it's just part of life.
It's just part of life.
And I'm glad that people now are able to talk about it more, because I remember in Russia...
in Russia it's a whole different...
In Russia, no one would even say the word
Did they even have like a unit on like health?
We never went over it because the teacher got so shy and the class was just dying laughing every single time. So she just explained that sexual intercourse, how like flowers multiply. Yeah, and that's it. We never talked about it ever again. No one mentioned it. When we had to go over human reproductive system, the boys were just dying. The girls were just so shy, sitting like embarrassed, and there's nothing to be embarrassed of. Everybody has some kind of system, either one or the other. So
I feel like it's very important to be educated. That's the thing, because as Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So I believe personally that sexual education is very much important. It teaches you about safe practices.
Yeah, I took a human sexuality class in college.
Oof.
And actually, I don't know why I took it.
Why did you? Oh, you chose?
I don't know why. Maybe the time was fitting in my schedule and I just needed the units. But in the beginning, I was dying. Like, all of my comfort zone was just destroyed because I am from Russia. I went to high school in Russia, and then it was just something that no one ever talked about.
But in high school here, you didn't learn health?
Yeah, but it wasn't like a whole unit. I think we just slightly touched on it because I took a summer class. So it was just...
Oh, so did I.
And then we had different speakers. We had people come and talk about adult toys and just show presentations. It was just so crazy. But now I know so much. And I'm so informed, and I'm very grateful because now I know, like...
She informed us all.
Yeah, everybody knows now.
Everybody knows.
It's important to know what you want. It's important to know how your body is. It's important to know there has to be consent, first of all, in any kind of action.
In California, you technically can't legally give consent if you're under 18 years of age or if you're under any drug influence. Yeah. So whether that be alcohol, anything.
Yeah, because you're not technically 100% in your right mind.
Yep. So for a lot of people, intimacy with a partner and sexual intercourse is a very big part of their lives. I think that's for most people.
It's just a big and important part of the relationship.
Yeah, because that's how humans are wired. Because, you know, you gotta keep the species going. Can't just like die out.
Not when you're 14 though.
No.
That's why there's safe practices. That's why you take a health class and you learn about it.
Yeah. Regarding that topic, age is a pretty like big thing. And a lot of people, they're like, oh, when should I, you know, like go do it? When should I swipe my card at somebody's register? I hate this.
Do people actually say that?
Yeah, they do.
No, they do.
They do.
Don't.
Whose basket should I lay my egg in?
No. That's so funny. No, that's horrible.
Whose basketball should I shoot my...
No.
Who should I shoot my basketball into? Whose goal should I kick my soccer ball into? I don't think people say that. I'm just making it up on the spot, guys.
Oh my god, I hope no one actually says
Whose
that.
score is the ball gonna land in?
Why are you objectifying that? It's not even that important. It's not like that big of a deal.
Yeah.
To begin with. You just have to be with the right person and it has to feel right. And then that's it, I guess.
So regarding age, whether you're like 18, we're doing
25.
25 or like freaking
15.
like 50.
Or 15.
Or 15. It doesn't matter. You just do what feels right. But you also have to be very safe and keep thinking about consequences and laws.
You have to understand that if your knees are not glued together, then there's a slight chance of a little crying situation in your hands. You know what I mean? You have to know and you have to understand that there are consequences and there are risks and there are what's called
odds.
Okay.
And once you do the act, once you do the nasty,
once you strip it down,
yeah, there's a chance that you might get pregnant if you're a female, and if you're male, you might get somebody pregnant. So it was back in 9th grade, and I remember
it was back in 1999.
It was in 9th grade, and we were in science, and we were talking about. I think we were learning about reproduction, like mitosis, meiosis, whatever. And so we touched on the topic. And then my science partner, the guy next to me, he was like, oh shit, I think I got my girl pregnant.
It's not funny, but it is funny.
It's funny, yeah. I don't think he actually got her pregnant.
I hope
she looks the same. I mean, I hope everything's well.
On some people you can't tell, so.
I hope everything's going pretty well, buddy.
Keep the species going! Boost the population. If you think that, oh man, I'm so old and never had a relationship. Like,
you're not alone. So many people think like that, and that's just not true.
And some people, they just go and sleep with a stranger just to get it over with, and I don't think that's the right thing to do in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
because then you'll probably regret it because you didn't have any feelings for that person. So you should do it with someone that you have feelings for and someone that makes you feel safe and comfortable.
But for me also, like, people make such a big deal out of it, girls especially. They're like, oh, it's like my first time. It's just like, it has to be perfect.
It will not be perfect, but
no,
you will remember it for sure. I don't think you'll forget. I mean, like, that's what everybody says. When you decide to get down to the nasty part. When you decide to...
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rephrase. If you're at a point or time in your life when you feel like you have found the right person and you want to engage in any sexual relations, it's very important to stay safe.
And as long as it feels right, and as long as deep inside you feel like this is the decision I'm making, I understand the consequences, but this is what feels right at the moment, you should not regret it. You'll be okay.
Yeah, because life goes on.
Yeah. If it doesn't feel right, run.
Oh, there's that one. Run. I don't know what state you live in, but in health we learned that California consent laws, they state that at any given moment, if the other person is no longer consenting, you're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
So if you're like, even if you're in the middle of doing it and you don't feel right,
you're like, whoa,
stop.
I don't like it. You have to stop the other person.
You have the full right to say no.
Yeah.
Say it loud and clear, shout it from the rooftops. No is no, yes is yes.
Yes.
So regarding safe practices, I feel as if I'm very much educated on this. So if you're engaging in sexual intercourse, use a condom. There are many other forms of contraception.
Yeah, but to prevent STIs and STDs,
you always have to use a condom.
Don't be silly, wrap your willy.
Where did you learn that? That's so funny.
I saw a meme.
Don't be silly, wrap your willy. Also, if you are if you're engaging in oral intercourse, STIs and STDs are passed through blood. So, there are different types of condoms they can use.
Yeah, just be safe, just be safe. Your health is your number one priority.
Yeah, so it's fine to trust the partner, but just if you feel like something's off, probably better to go get tested.
Yeah, just be safe, okay?
Please be safe. Stay safe.
Thank you. Love you. Take care of yourself. So lastly, if you feel like the moment's right, and it can be regarding anything, not necessarily sexual relationships, regarding anything. If you enjoy spending the time with the person, friend, acquaintance, buddy,
cousin,
boy space friend, boy little space friend, I I don't know. Whatever it is, just enjoy it. Don't overthink. Don't like plan for the future right away. Don't think about the past. Like just
plans change.
If you just yeah, exactly. You make plans in life is like haha.
Yeah. You thought next one.
Yeah. So just live in the moment, enjoy the moment, and if it feels happy, then just keep doing it. You know, it's just like let it go, drop your fears, and how did you say? You said jump and then grow your wings or something?
Yeah, I was just talking to Alexandra about this. Just leap and then grow wings later. This video is coming to an end. We really hope that you enjoyed watching it. Remember to always put yourself first. Put your feelings first. Think about first. Health is very important.
Yeah. Live in the moment.
Your body's a temple.
Treat it like one.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
I mean, it's the only temple you have. Anyways, live in the moment, enjoy your life. If it feels right, good for you. If it doesn't, run. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out in the end.
Yep.
And as Vera always says,
if you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join the fam. Be a part of the cherry pie. Bye! They're just so blue, but they're actually gray. What color are my eyes? Like greenish, but like super light. I don't even know. Swamp. In today's video,
sorry, Granny, love you.
So.